Good afternoon. My name's Andrea. I'm going to be your nurse for this afternoon. So I am just going to start off by asking you a couple questions to get a background, just so we can see what is actually going on here. So we can start off by telling me what kind of concerns do you have, what brought you in today?
Well, I've been having some like heart palpitations, and I don't know, just kind of like overall my heart and chest kind of just feels like weird, so I just want to get that checked out. Like I kind of get shortness of breath and all that stuff.
How long has this been going on?
Couple years, but got really bad in the past year or so.
Have you ever seen anybody about this issue before, or have any treatments that you're currently getting?
I did a couple years ago, but it just kind of was, I never followed through with anything. So I just kind of want to figure out what's going on now.
Okay. Do you have any family history that you think could be a part of this? Like, is there any breathing or heart issues on your mother or father's side?
My mom does have a lung condition, some sort of like bacteria that's in her lungs. And then my dad also is in heart failure and has diabetes. And that runs in his family.
Okay. How would you say your nutrition is? Like, how much protein, or how do you feel like your diet is? Do you think that's contributing, or can you elaborate on it?
It's pretty poor, especially now, like getting a new house. We just kind of eat like a lot of junk a lot of the times as we're like getting everything together and redoing the kitchen. We don't really have time to do much, so I try and get the protein that I need, but I definitely drink too much caffeine and eat too much sugar.
Okay. How about other health issues that you currently have that are chronic or acute, or any medications that you're currently taking?
Well, I guess like I have asthma that is like onset from like activities or exercise. So I do an inhaler as needed with that.
An everyday inhaler or a rescue inhaler?
A rescue inhaler.
Okay.
I used to do like nebulizers every day and inhalers every day. I think it was sometime last year. Anxiety just made the asthma really bad, so I had to do that.
How would you explain your activity level on a daily basis? Like, how is your job? Is it strenuous, or you're on your feet?
I'm on my feet most of the day. I have the option of sitting, and sometimes I sit more often than I like, but it's constantly kind of like moving around, like fixing computers, grabbing different parts, going up and down stairs. So, definitely have some movement during the day.
And how about your sleep? Do you feel like you're getting enough sleep? Do you have any issues with sleeping?
No, I sleep very poorly, like all the time.
Has this always been an issue?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any surgeries?
Nope.
Oh, okay. No surgeries. Have you ever had any other issues that can be pertained to cardiac problems, like headaches, dizziness, blurry vision?
I do get headaches a lot, and every night, now and then, I feel like lightheaded and a little bit dizzy, but not too crazy.
How much water would you say you drank?
I typically drink 1 liter to 2 liters a day of water. And then there's like other, coffee, tea.
Whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. So now we're going to move on to like the environmental psychosocial aspect. This just helps bring in a different part of your medical history to try to see if these can play factors into things. So the first question I'm just going to ask, do you have any history with alcohol, tobacco, or substance use?
I do drink alcohol more on like a social level, but sometimes just, after a long day, just grabbing a drink or something.
What would you say you drink? Hard liquor, beer?
Beer or wine?
How about tobacco use? Have you ever smoked?
No.
And then substance abuse?
Nope.
Does any of those type of social aspects, like the alcohol, smoking, or substance, run in your family?
On my dad's side, some substance abuse.
How would you describe your current economic situation? Do you feel like you're financially in a place that keeps you afloat? You're having any anxiety or anything about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like my fiance and I, we definitely, have like the finances that we need, to get by. Buying a new house and renovating a lot of it, we don't. It kind of goes out the window really quickly. So that causes like a lot of stress to make sure that we have the money that we need to do the renovations and then also pay the bills.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot. I understand that completely. How about any cultural beliefs, practices? Like, are you following any dietary practices that would have to do with religion or culture?
Nope.
No veganism, no vegetarian.
I used to be vegan for like 2.5 years, but I stopped doing that last year just because I definitely wasn't getting everything I needed.
Okay. How about spiritual needs or beliefs that you would want us to program into your plan of care? Like, do you need specific situational setup, environment?
No. I'm not really religious, so.
Okay. And then, how about your environment? How would you describe the place you work and live in? Do you have any allergies?
I have seasonal allergies, but around where I live, it's pretty fine.
Do you live in like a city, suburb?
Suburb.
How about your work?
That's right around the corner for me, actually. So, I guess the only type of allergen I would have there would just be dust.
Gotcha. Do you have any pets?
One cute little pit bull.
One cute little pit bull. So,
He's the best.
any animal dander?
Sure, it's like all over. We try and keep it as clean as possible. Sweeping like multiple times a day, but
No allergies to that?
Nope.
Alright.
If it was a cat, that'd be a different story.
Cats. Gotcha. What else? So let's see. You did mention that you work across the very close to your house. What do you do for a living?
I'm a computer tech.
And did you have to go to school for that? Do you have any education history?
I do have college education. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, so I didn't go to school for computer science or technology or anything at all. So just kind of learning as I go.
Very hands-on. Got it. And then lastly, this is another question that we like to ask, especially with the rise of people not feeling safe at home, just allergies and everything. Well, not allergies, just people that they live with. So would you say that at home you feel safe?
100%.
You don't have any issues with anybody at work? No, is that really making you concerned?
No, I mean, the job is a new job, and the house is a new house, so it's kind of like getting adjusted to, you know, house sounds and all like the motion sensor lights outside and everything, but there's nothing that I feel threatened by or unsafe with. So.
Alright. Is there any other concerns or anything that we didn't cover that you would want brought up just so we can take a look at it, put it in your plan of care?
I do have really bad back pain all the time, and then like arm and leg numbness, so that's something that I'm concerned about as well.
Alright. Well, I think I got a pretty good background on you, so just the basis of this questionnaire is just so we can get a little bit of everything for you.
Sure.
We really do like to do, it's called a holistic assessment.
Sure.
Because every little part of you makes up possible stressors or factors or anything that can play into what's going on.
Okay, great.
So I got everything down, and we're just gonna input this in, and we come back and do the rest of the assessment.
Great.
All right. I'll see you later.
Perfect.